going to be doing is, after a while, and with your permission, if you'll let me, we have a report from our facility bond committee. And I think if you would allow me to not change our agenda, but to rearrange it, and let them do the report first, and then you're welcome to speak all you want. Is that okay? Do we have objection with that? If not, if you go ahead and make your report, just because I think that's what most of you people are interested in, and then we'll go from there. Board members, do you have objection to that? Hearing none, go ahead and make your report. We'll have a report now from our bond facility committee, okay? Thank you, folks.
Hello, my name is Cortina Nichols. The facility major improvement. Hello, my name is Cortina Nichols. The facility major improvements bond committee was established as a board-based representative group of Raleigh County citizens and school personnel for the ultimate purpose of recommending the Board of Education a course of action to be taken to address facility needs within the Raleigh County School District. The committee members were charged with committing their time and dedication to arriving at a facility plan which allotted may not meet all the needs of each school building within the district, would set the course for the beginning of the process of improving the facility environment of learning for students of the Raleigh County School District. Additional comments of committee members included reviewing existing data, which included the evaluation of each school building within the district, identifying additional data which was necessary for making informed decisions, identifying any issues that should be considered in making these decisions, and reviewing the costs associated with the various facility needs. Remaining open-minded in all decisions regarding facility needs, attending the scheduled meetings to the degree that each member was able, actively participating in all facilitated committee decisions, and striving for each consensus on the supporting decisions reached. Reviewing the overall facility needs from a district-wide perspective, regardless of personal interests. Committee members attended 6 scheduled meetings to review needed information to discuss this issue, and the questioned various aspects of facilities and potential future enrollments within the school. Additional factors included within the decisions included building capabilities, physical conditions, long-term viability of the building, safety and security issues, and current and potential building locations. Many committee members also attended 2 public hearings, which was held to receive community input on a vote and potential levy issue and the bond call. Committee members selected 3 chairpersons, spokespersons to address the Board of Education with the committee recommendations. The committee recognizes that the Board of Education has the authority to and is in charge with the responsibilities of determining those projects to be included in a bond call for facility additions, deletions, renovations, and reorganizations. The committee does thank the Board of Education for the opportunity to provide this input into the process and asks the Board to carefully consider the prioritized recommendations which follows.
Okay.
She will tell you.
We have no one designed this one very well, this room, but our screen's actually behind you folks, okay? So she goes through your presentation. I hate to tell you, you're going to have to kind of turn around to see stuff, okay? So if you want to turn your chairs around a little bit or whatever, but I do apologize for that, and that's the completest room set up, okay?
It's kind of messed up. Just let me know.
These are the recommendations that the bond committee came up with. Number 1, construct a new state-of-the-art elementary school to serve the combined enrollments of Lester, Crab Orchard, and Soapy Creek elementaries on an appropriate site to be geographically located to minimize travel time and minimize utilization. The cost for the combined school would be $24,885,000. Second, construct permanent classroom and support space based upon the contracted architectural and engineering study to accommodate the growing student populations of Shady Elementary and Shady High. The 2 combined, $25,215,715.
Shady.
Install individual room air conditioning equipment as described and discussed within committee meetings for the following elementary schools: Cranberry Prosperity, Crescent, Gent, and Mabscott. Now note there is an asterisk by Mabscott. There's a possibility of, one of our other recommendations is to combine Mabscott with Hollywood. If the board chooses not to do that, but to keep Mabscott open, then this is what it would cost to put the air in Mabscott. If you did the total there, you're talking about $2.5 million. Option 4. This has 3 options. Provide the needed expansion and improvements to Beckley Elementary School and to Stratton Elementary School according to a plan approved by the Board of Education. The committee believes this can be accomplished by either, and here are our 3 options. Option 1, moving the elementary students from Stratton School into an updated and expanded Beckley Elementary School. If you combine the 2 there, you're talking about $13 million. Option 2, build a new Stratton Elementary School to solve the overcrowding at Beckley Elementary on the current school site and adding to the current space the gym at Beckley Elementary. If you do the new Stratton and build the gym at Beckley, you're talking $17 million. Option 3, build a new Stratton Elementary on the current site and then add the 6 classrooms to Beckley Elementary. The new Stratton is $16 million. The addition to Beckley's $4. So you look that option 3 is approximately $20.9 million. So there are 3 options in that area that we're recommending to the board. Those are our recommendations. Another recommendation: combine the populations within the Mabscott Elementary and Hollywood Elementary schools into the Hollywood Elementary School with appropriate building and site upgrades. If you combine those 2, 8.2. And our final recommendation is to install man traps. These are safety issues in those buildings which are the most critical immediate need due to safety and security issues at Liberty High and Independence High. $116,000 at Liberty and $118,000 at Independence High. All of those are recommendations that we are proposing before the board this evening.
Thank you. I want to thank the committee for your input and thank you for your time. There was approximately, maybe 30 of you or something starting out, went through the different meetings, and these people gave it their time and really did a lot of work with the architectural firm and stuff to do this. Those recommendations, we'll get those. They are referring to all board members, and we'll look at those, and we won't have the final recommendation for our bond until, I guess, what is it? Tuesday, next Tuesday. Will be our special meeting on that. One thing you did not recommend, and I was at the last meeting, and I was kind of struck with the sentiment from the community that you came up with. And I thought about it a lot, and I thought about it and thought about it. And I don't even know if it's an option, folks, but I would ask our architectural firm guys, what would be the possibility, whether there's some cost, of actually gutting Stratton Elementary and redoing it on the same building. I know there's a lot of historical thing there was brought to me from a lot of people, and I understand that. And maybe that's not an option. We have to look at finances, okay? Maybe the only option is to build a new elementary school. But I'm not knowing. We have to think out of the box about how we're going to do it with the students and what we do with those and stuff. Mr. Fryer, is there any kind of possibility on that?
Let me make sure I understand your question first. What you are requesting that we would do is that we would look at
Option 4.
renovating part or all of Stratton.
When we get finished, I would like that to be a brand new school. I want that to be just the same, that we be in the same building, okay? What you've done, I know Cabell County did that in downtown Huntington. They took the old school and basically they moved those students out of the school for about a year or put them in a part of the school and remodeled it into the other. And when they got finished, they had a brand new school. Maybe it's cost prohibitive. I know it would have to do a whole thing, new power, new everything. And when we got finished, but I don't want those kids not having a top quality facility when we get finished, okay? I don't want to patch it. I don't want lipstick on a pig.
Right.
I want a brand new school basically within that school.
It'll take us a little bit to look at it, but yeah, we can do that.
So
Something we can do.
that would just give us an option 4. And the only reason I thought about that was I went by the facility. I know what it means. And folks, if I build a brand new school behind that, I don't know how to maintain the old facility. Even if the community got it, I don't know how to do it. So eventually it would have to be tore down probably. So I don't know. And maybe that's not an option you have to look at, okay? Maybe
No.
there's something there we can say, I don't know. And maybe I'm confusing the whole situation with what I'm talking, but I thought about it a lot, and in my conscience I had to come through, and we can see what we can do with that, okay? I don't know. But at the end of the day, those students at Stratton Elementary have to have, if we do a bond and we address those, I want them to have a top quality education. I don't want to halfway do something, okay? So, we can't do it all the way, we won't do it. But they do this and everything else. And we still have the issue of Beck Elementary we have to address, which we know that. But, so we have a lot of options on the plate. We're not a long way from making that final call. Can we get these guys and give me some figures? Because I also have to be responsible for the taxpayers of Raleigh County. We have to put a bond call out there that's going to be, that can pass for first. I can dream all day. If I can't pass it, we don't even be talking about it, okay? But if we can pass it, and that will treat everybody fairly, everybody. Whether you're at Shea Springs Elementary or you're at Stratton Elementary, everybody's got to be treated the same. Everybody can be equal. So with that said, we're back to agenda items, and you're welcome to speak. The first one, I know isn't even on that. The first one is on renaming the track, and that's Wayne Bent and Steve Kidd. You guys